Hey guys, good morning. It's Lorna Trevino with Creative Art by LT. Good morning, everyone. It is Monday morning coffee and chat, and I am excited to be here, but a little bit stressed because I couldn't decide on what I was going to do. Um, I have a bunch of different uh, things on the desk here that we could possibly do. So much that I don't know. I just don't know. Uh, so I was just trying to do it all, figure it out, and then I'm say good morning to everybody, and I'll tell you what I'm doing with my brain. Good morning, Gail. Thank you. Good morning, Carrie. Thank you for being here. Hopefully, they'll have some other people jump in. It is Monday morning, and people do go to work. Not us, but not on Monday, right? But yeah. Hey, Gail. Good morning. Uh, so I woke up like almost sat out of bed because I heard one of my kids say, um, "I feel sick. I think I'm getting sick." And so which one was it? I have three. I have two boys and a girl. And I couldn't tell which one it was. And so I started with the youngest one, texting this morning. Hey, baby, how are you feeling? Let's not put too much out there. You know, mom's got this premonition going on and it's going to make me crazy. And, uh, and he said he's good. And I said, okay. He has lots of sinuses. So, I figured, okay, maybe he's getting a sinus infection. I don't know. Hey, Renee, good morning. Uh, then the next one I text was, "Hi, baby girl. Good morning, Stacy." I text the oldest one, that's the truck driver, and I knew he was going to be off today, so I text him, "Hey, baby, you okay? Are you feeling sick? I had this premonition," and he's like, "No, I'm good, mom." I said, okay. And he said, "Did you check Donovan and Kayla?" And I said, "No, Kayla's the last one. Let me call Kayla." Good morning, Up Designs, and welcome. Thank you for watching. It's all good. We're good. Um, and hey, Mary Brown. And so I just texted Kayla, and she says her stomach's hurting a little bit, but she's good. And so I said, okay, well, so each one of them in their little message, I'm like, make sure you rest, eat right, take care of yourself, because I don't know, it's just Karen. Welcome, Karen. Hi. I don't know if I saw you. Um, Let me make sure. I get in there and start with my stuff, and I lose it. Good morning. You're the first, second one. Thank you. Hi, D. Smith. Hey, Cheryl H. I was thinking about you earlier today. Good morning. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, Sharon. It's okay. We are good. I'm so happy y'all are here. And thank you for being here. Yeah, so I don't know. It's not the first time that I've had that happen, but, you know, I stress. So the moment I think one of my kids might be sick, I'm like, hold on, got to figure this out. And thank God, everyone says they're good. Little stomach ache, we can take care of that. Living where we live here in Texas and Brownsville is really close to Mexico. So when a lot of times when we get sick with sinus infection, congestion, or you know cold, we just drive across the bridge and go to the pharmacy, and you can get all the antibiotics and things that you need. But all three of mine are not in town, so when someone's feeling sick, it's like, okay, how am I going to fix this? Hey, Jennifer Reese, thank you for coming in. And D. Smith, welcome, welcome. You guys are awesome. Thank you for coming. Just had to wake up with my craziness, and so I want to make sure that everybody's okay. I um, I adore them all, and it's just hard when they're not here anymore. Hi, Carla. Good morning. Good morning. So it's been crazy the last couple of days. I have been working, working, working. I had lots of orders to do. Um, if you if you follow me on Facebook, I posted some of the bling that I've done. Um, I just did 3 of the Wizard of Oz bling shirts, so those are going home today. I did a custom one um, for a school, a lady that works at a school, and hers is done. I did, what else did I do? Oh, 3 for a high school and a couple for an elementary. So I've been doing a lot of bling. Um, I do have an order for one that I haven't even taken the backing off of this one, and it's a basketball one, so we could be doing that today. It's Lady Raiders basketball. I have a couple of DTF shirts to do. But when I got to think, okay, what am I going to do today with you guys? It was hard. I couldn't come up with really anything. I got several things, parts of things that I want to do. And so I'm struggling on what I'm going to do besides talk, because you know I love that. I am, well, let's switch to the next thing that's been waking me up at night. So I am going to do a little terrarium, and I've decided with the fairy size, a little fairy house and some stuff. So I've been kind of printing, in between printing other stuff, I've been printing things. And when I started doing that stuff, Cheryl H is the one that talked to me about it. We started talking about it and doing outdoor garden stuff. And God, that just was like, yes, I want to do that. And then as I got started doing it, it was dollhouse and fairy, that kind of stuff. But it also came down to material. And so I've been using PLA, right? Well, PLA is not going to stand up to the weather outside. So I do have some PET G, which I could use. And that's when I made the picnic table and then the little bitty picnic table and that stuff. And so every night, my brain just is working and working and working. That's why I look like this, extremely tired. And so I'm trying to design and make my own little fairy house. Card and I'm trying to make my own little fairy house. And so it's in the process. And I decided, you know what, I'm going to just, right now what's printing, I don't know if you can hear it, and I hope you can hear me. I noticed, though, that sometimes you can't hear me. I can tell. I saw it on Facebook and then on YouTube. I'm like, how come it's so low? But it's probably the noise. And I should be using a microphone, but I have issues with plugging it in when I'm online. But anyway, go back to the other thing. So I decided to print the roof, even though I don't have the design on the roof yet. I just have like one piece. But just so I can get the size in my brain going. I made a couple things yesterday. So I'll show you. I made this little fairy door. And this got a window, which I didn't plug it in exactly right, but the window opens. So Gail and I had talked before about I want a working door. So I found this one. And it's very, very, how did you say? Flimsy. When you have the window in, I'm looking for the little, it's got a little notch that it's supposed to sit on, but I'm looking for it. I didn't see it, but okay, so let me stick this on here and I can show you. So this one, it might fall out, okay, because you know how I am. Things fall. But anyway, so oopsie. So this is the front of the door. And it's got the little window. It's just a little peg thing. So I need to put it on there. So and that's the size right of the door. So I'm kind of like, okay, wait, I'm gonna make sure that we got the right size, uh, so that when I do my door, I'll make it similar to this. I'm going, hey, Mamacita, good morning. I'm honestly wanting something more rustic and round and woodsy, but I liked this, so I painted it red and I was excited. So, but anyway, this is the little door, and then I been working on Tinkercad, and I made some footsteps. No, not footsteps. Stepping stones. Yeah, stepping stones. So then I could have the stepping stones in my terrarium, and because I like you all so much, you see, they're little ladybugs and they're little stepping stones. And so I went into Tinkercad and I got the little shapes and I shaped them and sized them because I have a working brain all the time. So you can see my little notes here. I let me put them in. I sit around and I think, okay, what am I going to want to put in this little thingy? What am I going to design? So and I do all the measurements and convert them to millimeters and from my knowledge that I have learned so far is that if I'm going to do the dollhouse, it's going to be 1 to 12, 1 inch to every 12, whatever, of the regular one to this one, and then the fairy is 1 to 24. So I did it all. This is how tiny they are, and I can see that, right? Little fairy footprints and stuff. Um, so those are things that are on my brain that I've been in the middle of the night trying to figure out. I hope so, Cheryl. I wish you would help me do it, because I am one that I am so afraid to pull the trigger. It is sitting right there in the bag, the glass. Um, I've got a lot of things collected. I have. I'm going to put this at the bottom, the river rock at the bottom, right? So then the next thing I'm going soil. Okay, well, it's not going to be a live firm, so I'm not going to have real soil. Um, so unless I decide to put just those little ones at the top, yeah, I don't know. So I got this that I'll break in there, make it look like soil. I don't know. I'm weird. I just do things very strangely. Um, I get afraid because it might not be what I want. It's not going to be. What I see and hear is rarely what comes out. So I get really stuck. So, but I have this stuff. This, that's going to be like the soil. I did consider doing the coffee because the coffee looks more like soil, and if you dry it, I already read up on it. You dry it and all that stuff. And if I decide that I want to put live plants, then I can go ahead and just take it out and put some in there. But I don't think so. But I'm not sure because things don't live around me very well. And then I already showed you guys the moss and all that. So I'm ready, except for the little fairy house, which I am working on. And I was hoping that the roof was going to be done already. I don't know, I'm crazy. Okay, don't worry about it, Gail. We're good. Yeah, I know all that. All that makes sense. I just have there's something about, I don't know. Even when I buy new clothes, like I don't put them on and wear them yet. It's gonna take time. Usually it takes a while. I have to think about it. Put it on, take it off, and then eventually I'll be okay. But I'm not talking t-shirts. I'm talking about clothes, like clothes, clothes out. So yeah, but I'm so excited about it. So what color flowers? I like pinks and purples. So some sort of shade of pink and purple would be awesome. Okay, that'd be great, Cheryl. No, I know me. I'm real weird. I'll be calling my mom. Hey, mom, can I take this over? You can help me look at it and make sure. And help, mom, can you help me do this? Because I'm always afraid. It's hard. Um, so my brain sees certain things, and this little cottage is a tortoise shell. Tortoise shell. And then the bottom. And I'm having trouble with the, the tortoise shell goes like this, and it has a little flare. I can't get that flare. So right now it doesn't have a flare, and it's just the top. And so I've been struggling with it. And then the bottom, it's not gonna be solid. It's gonna be open where I'm gonna have the open door and like a furniture setting or something. So the top can come off. I hope you all can see what I'm trying to say. And I can have that little furnishings. I know it's very tiny. That's why everything's so tiny. But my brain goes crazy. This one does. Goes crazy. Hi Shay Shay, good morning. Good morning. I did watch a little bit of your live on Sunday. But I was in the bushes getting life going. Hi Mickey, good morning. I don't think I missed you, baby, but if I did, thank you for being here. If you're in the bushes, you're awesome. We appreciate that. So that very little house has been on the brain a lot. A lot. Like I have things to do and I'm like, wait, I'm learning how to use Tinkercad and wait, I'm learning how to use Nomad and so I feel like my hair is sticking up. So I don't know, I'm working on it, but it's been. And then I have a front little area that when we moved in 20 some odd years ago, it was real defined and it was like has rocks and all that stuff in there. And so now, hi Danny, good morning. So now it's not as we've done all kinds of things in there, but it's kind of grown out a little bit. So I was in there and I was telling my husband, I said, so I'm gonna bring some of my not my fairy, but my dollhouse size things out here and see how they do. Like, do they blow away? Do they, what they do? And so then led me to I've got to use a different medium. I've got to use concrete, which then led me to how I'm going to do that. So this here, see those little feet? It's a mold. And so I've got the Quickcrete real fine sand one, a little mixer that goes in there, and I'm gonna put it in here and fill it up, and then I'll cut this open. And when I do, I should have a little goose out of concrete. That is the plan, and it's gonna be a while because I have to figure out how to get it in there. It's real tiny holes. So you see, it's a lot of my brain going crazy. But I have everything. I just have to get it going, done. And then, of course, tomorrow I go to work. No! Because you get on a roll and then you got to go to work. Very annoying to me. Very annoying. They could try and rebuild it. My computer's been acting horrible, too. And I've taken all of the stuff on it and put it on an external drive. And still, it's acting bad. It was messed up at one time and I had to get it fixed. The Smith fell asleep. And had to get the battery changed because it was running hot. And so, that could be it. I don't know. I hope not because I don't want to have to buy a new one. So, but yes, so I am excited. Thank you, Cheryl. I'm very excited about that little fairy thing. And I already know exactly where it's going to sit. And so I'm going to get on it and I'm going to record it. I said, I'll start slow. I'll just record pieces of it, just like I do every day of the week with the blog. And then I'll put it all together and then I'll get excited about it. a couple of projects that people have asked me about doing. So I'm kind of like doing research. I think that's why I'm stuck with what I was going to do today, because one of them is I'm going to put some pictures on a football. And I happened to go into Walmart yesterday, and they had this section, and the football was $5. I was like, yeah, I'll get that football. And then I bought the heat transfer paper, because I have some, but I don't think I only had like one, and I need more than that. So so I'm gonna get the images, but I don't have them yet because they haven't sent them. So once I get the pictures, then I'll measure out the football type, put it on here, and I'm gonna go with that. So that's one thing I want to do. I just can't do that yet. So that's that one. I want to do the shrink paper, the shrinkity type paper, and make some like keychain or charm thingies out of that. And so I had gone to Michael's and had gotten that box a long time ago. That box for $10 that Jess got, which was so cool. And this was in it. And so it's just been sitting on the shelf down there. So I took it out and I said, oh, well, let me see if I can do anything. So I colored those and shrank them. And I don't know, they look okay. So I had ordered a couple of weeks ago. Sorry about that noise. I had ordered some the shrink paper. And apparently I ordered the wrong size because I ordered this 5x7, which I don't think is going to work well in the printer. Thank you. I don't think that it's going to work well in the printer. So now I'm like, okay, let me go. I went to Walmart last night. You have to order online. So we did them as kids. I love them too. And my sister Donna does a lot of the shrink paper, and she does it with her lanyards and stuff. So I said, I've been kind of on the keychain purse type of things. So I'm going to do some letters and some initials. Sorry, not letters, but like L or T. It's nice to take the weekend off. I'd like to do that sometime. I don't. Does the shine plastic? Yes, that's what I thought. So I think it could look really pretty. And let me tell you, they shrink a lot. I did not realize or remember how much they shrink, but like this one was, it was pretty big. It was like this size. And it shrank quite a bit. So I didn't flatten it out like I should have. I know I'm supposed to flatten it out, but I just left it there. And I did these with colored pencils and with the Posca pens and colored pencils. So but I wanted to send it through to get the black stamp, the black line. Let's see. Used to use my rubber stamps. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Yeah. I have my thoughts on it, but I need to be able to either that or I have my black marker and I'll just put what I have on there and I'll just trace it and then cut it. But I wanted to use the printer and my graph tech to cut, especially because I'm not that great at cutting. Never was. I had a really good friend when I was a kid that would cut everything for me. So I never had to cut. She always did it because I was left-handed and I just didn't. I was lazy. Whatever. She did everything. So that was another one I wanted to do, and I said, well, we better not. We'll get everything I need first. This is the Wizard of Oz that I did. I have the shirt. I can show you. I've got a shirt right there. But they came out really pretty. I did silver, and then I did the candy apple red on the shoes. It came out super pretty. And they're going somewhere, I think, in October. And so there was 3 ladies that ordered. And so I've got this here because I'm going to use the back for this one, which I need to peel off in just a second. But Yeah, I'm looking forward to doing the shrinky stuff. I like that. You know, you get to color. You know, I like all that. And I guess if I printed it, it would be okay. But I think I was just going to print like the black line probably, and then color it. But I don't know. I don't know. I know there's a lot of like trial and error with it. I'm going to need to, you know, see how much it shrinks to make sure that it is large enough to start with, that it doesn't get too tiny. And I needed coffee today. Oh my god, in the worst way. In the worst way. I was like, woke up going, I'm so tired. And I woke up with a jolt because I had I mean, that voice in my ear was clearly one of my kids. I couldn't tell you which one though. I thought Donovan for sure, but he's good. He's good. So that's where I'm at right now. I have to press shirts. I have to do that. So if we do anything, it's probably going to be to bling this. Um, and then I'm going to, today is a day, I need to add and take away from Etsy. So I've got a lot of things that are deactivated. So, and I need to, you know, switch it out and activate them and some of them and deactivate some that have had no traffic, which is quite a bit. And I don't know why I keep them up there. You know, there's always those that sell like a lot, and right now football stuff. But I need to do that. I keep getting these emails from Wix. They're going to close my account. Well, my account's not even open because it's got malware. Which then I ran the malware thing and it says it doesn't have malware. So I don't know what to do with it. And I thought, we'll start putting things in there, right? But if it's got malware, I don't know. And then I'll get on my phone, and it doesn't say anything there on the on the site. So I don't know. So I don't know what to do with that. I don't know if it's all spam or if they're legitimately going to kick me out after I paid for 2 years. You know, which sorry to say, a half a year's gone by and I have not done it. My name is there, but that's it. And I want y'all to know that this stone is awesome. I sit and use it all day long when I'm in my center. Like it's here. And I put it down and I do something. And I pick it up and I think about it. And it's nice. It fits good. And I really like it. So I made it for my son. Yeah. I'll make it. He doesn't know. Oh. And then, you know, your kids are so different, right? You have kids, they're all different. And when where is it go? When my oldest was, I didn't make this. Okay. I was going to, but then I thought the only one that I know that would like it would be Bubba, my son Bubba. Um, he was so into these little characters. So I follow Jen from Hamel, Hamel's house. She's a 3D, and she does 3D, and she does um, stones. She sells stones, and she's the one that told about going and doing the Facebook live sale. But since then, she switched, and now she's doing whatnot. Something about Facebook and charging her, or something. I'm not sure, but I don't want to tell her story because I don't really know. But anyway, I love this, and not that I love this character, but I love this because he loved it, and he just would sit and laugh. It was just, he thought it was hysterical. So I bought it. I went on Whatnot, and I think when you first go on, you get like $15 coupon, and so I bought it for him, and so I have it here. It's so cute. If I thought people would be interested, I would print it, but honestly, So funny. He's fat. He's really funny. In fact, my brother-in-law, I've got my desk here is like full of little trinkety things that I want to share with you guys. My brother-in-law gave me this, and I love it. Love it. I I don't know what I'm gonna put in it yet, and I don't even really want to take off this little lid tie because I just like the way it is like this. And we went to Home Depot yesterday or Lowe's. We didn't go to Lowe's. We went to Home Depot, and I don't know why I wasn't sure, but I didn't even look, and that's what I had gone for. But I went to the wrong store. So, but anyway, so I'm excited. I saw on TikTok this lady bought a bunch of them as well. But it's so cute. I love it. I love it. Yes. You know, to be honest with you, I'm really bad because what I'll end up doing is I'll end up putting my little fairy things in here. So I won't lose them. There. My little stepping stones in there. There we go. It is cute, isn't it? I love that. My goodness. So cute. Right? The Dollar Tree, they have the little metal ones, don't they? I remember we used those for like Easter candy or something. Hey, Picture Me Crafting, how are you doing? I am about to send some things back. Isn't it cute? But you know, I don't have it in here. But I made little trash cans, and I had one in here. I gave the pink one to someone. I have the yellow one in the sales, and then I have another one that's blue that I made for me. And I had it all in here. And was it plastic? Oh, okay. I'll go look. And I'll tell Merlinda something just a minute. And so I have the printers here. And I had made the little poop thing for the printers and everything. And then they kept filling up too fast. So now I have a box on the floor and it just falls into that box. And before I get like 3 or 4 days, and then I have to empty it. And on my desk, I have another box. So where I should have trash cans, I don't, because they're just too much. It's too much to do. It's like, oh my God. But I brought Merlinda's stuff over here. But it's behind me. I've been working on this, and I'm going to put one more, and I think I'm going to just send it back, and then you will be able to try out those that you think are working. Okay, I don't know if I've said anything. Danny, what brand of shrink material did you buy? Let me see. It was from Amazon. It says GAINSPRA. Shrink paper. And it's $25, but I'm going to buy a different one because I saw one and it's full sheet and it's for printers. I don't know about this one. When I got on, I just went and looked for shrink paper and why would I pick? It was a mistake to pick 5x7 because why would I pick that? I'm not. I don't do that, so I don't know. But I got it. I can link it if you want. I can't tell you that it's any good yet because I haven't used it. But I will. I'm going to say today, but I've got to go to the mailbox. I've got to do a bunch of things, so I don't know. Okay, is the shrinking material like the things you? Yeah, exactly. They call it shrink paper, ma'am. It is not shrinky inks. It is shrink paper. This is shrinky inks, right? Because it comes pre-printed. Some of them have a hole, and so it's already here. And that's what I did for those other two. There's a shark in here I was going to do today. See, I was going to do this with you guys, but and then I was like, well, then I got to put the oven out. Yeah, you know how this. Hey, Karen Knighton. Good morning. Thank you. Don't tell. Hi, Kelly. I do it all the time. Although they did send out a memo saying don't be on You know, doing things you're not supposed to. Yeah, it's called Shrinky Beaks. Yes. So, what I want to make with them is like some things to hang like the UV stuff, but hang on your like the, on your lanyard, on your keychain, you know, with your initials on it or with a picture, something like that. And then, like Cheryl had mentioned before, put the UV on it, and it'll look beautiful. They look so pretty, they really do. So, but for Merlinda, I am almost about ready to send these back to you. I was doing a project for her, trying to replace her knob, and I've done a couple of trials, and I think that one of them could definitely work. So I want to make this one the roundness just a little bit more. So I've been working on my skills in Tinkercad with this stuff. So yeah, I have my little craft confection oven in here that I use all the time when I'm in here. And I thought about it. That's why my table's warped, I'm sure. Not warped, but it's kind of really. Yes, ma'am. Hopefully, I'll get that done and out tomorrow because I don't know if I can have it printed by today. I'm if if one of the printers goes off, I got something to show you guys. If it goes off, um, it's been going all night, but then it ran out of the filament and I had to get up this morning and put it in there. So I need an alarm set on my thing instead of kind of sleeping through it all, which is good. Convection ovens are a little bit. I think they're kind of dangerous because they don't they'll tip real easy. Well, mine does. I don't know why. When I sat it here on the counter, and then when I opened it, it kind of I was like, whoa. So I know I have to be very careful because I am prone to burning myself, cutting myself, and I don't know. It's like when I sit around and I talk to myself, I go, oh my god, I hate to look at my hands in the camera because I either have burn or I have cut. Yesterday I point that finger, but I somehow pinched my finger, and now it's got the blood there, and that's all just in this room. I told my husband I need to get my room organized, and he came in and he goes, "Well, what is it that's wrong?" I go, "It's a mess. It looks horrible." And he goes, "No, it doesn't. Everything's pretty good." And I'm like, "You're lying. He just doesn't want to help with his broken arm." Oh, how nice! The first day of fall. Yeah, we're not having fall. I took the dogs out, and it was hot. And I didn't go out. I just opened the door and put them out. And Rosie Mama is still not back to perfect. She's still sick, so I don't know what's going on. She's real thin. She doesn't eat. And it can't be that she's old because she's not that old. 7 is not that old. So I'm just like, I don't know. She's just not doing well. What happened? So I don't know. We'll see. But I like fall. I think fall is really nice. I think it's always been Christmas is my favorite. So is that winter? I love Christmas, and it's not the season. It's just a holiday. So I guess I would have to say summer because we always had summers off. And what's not to like about being off? It's I just changed the colors I wear. I don't even do that. You know, I could easily go out in my bling shirt that says sun kissed every day of the year because it's it's always sunny and hot. So I could wear that even on Christmas Day and it'd be okay. All right, so I'm gonna open this one up. So I'm gonna go ahead and let's see how well this did. I'm hoping it did well. I don't want to have to pick a bunch of dots. I don't mind picking some, but you know, so my coffee. And these guys, I think these are them. They were red. These are my left-handed scissors, and I want you to know, I guess all my life I have had regular scissors, so I struggle with them. I struggle with everything. I just want to cut it down because I don't want to have to be pulling. Trying not to lose these little feet that are on my glass thing here that I use for clay. I've been using this section a lot, so I'm moving it around, and I'm worried. Okay, so it came out of there. I think it came out this way. If I know that if I pull a certain corner, I will get like everything will come out really nice. But if I pull from the wrong corner, then I'll have a bunch of dots left there. So far, so good. Don't say anything, Laura. All right, not bad. There's just a few dots to take off. So that's pretty good. That made me happy. Woo. She's going for a quick trip to California. I don't even think she has to change clothes. She's coming and going that fast. Alrighty. So this is pretty good. I was happy. I don't want to sit here and pick a bunch of dots. And so when I get it that good, I'm like, oh yes, whoosh. Now this is Lady Raiders basketball. One of the coach's wives, she's a friend of mine, and she's asked me for a shirt. And this is crooked. Thank you very much. Try not to pull too much. Not that I care really that it's crooked. It's just, oh, I see one. Well, I see a dot. Make sure. Come on. I bought the new roll of the flock, and let me tell you, I'm almost out already because I had a lot of orders pending. And so once I got it in, I went crazy trying to get it all done, and now I need more. So I have to do another order. Let's see. Trying to see what else I have in here that I want. So the Lady Raiders, like I said, my husband was a coach at that school. The name of it is Rebecca High School. He coached there for 100 years. I missed something. Let's see. Cheryl H says, Gail, we had an earthquake this morning. Oh, wow, 4.3. But just a mile away from Berkeley. Oh, wow, Cheryl. Oh, so I guess you have to look for cracks and things. Your studio is so cool. I get all jelly. That's just like the life. That's cool. My granddaughter's baby shower. Her daughter-in-law bought the tickets. I think she's gonna have a great time. It's gonna be fast and furious. It's gonna be good. Definitely be safe. Your order's going out today. And the other order is ready as well. I just need to do one little thing, one little fish. So That'll be tomorrow. That one. You know what? I don't need this. Let me take this out so we can just work on the table here. I'll get some tape or something. So this is the one that I really liked, but I don't want to lose these little things. That's something weird about me. I don't like to lose things like that because then I don't want to use it. But let's see, clean this off. And my dots. I rarely sit down, but boy, when I do, I sit. I sat there for a long time, didn't I? Let me see. You know the color that I'm gonna need to search for is let me see. Is the orange. That's not okay. So for you guys, it goes this way. I hate when I look back at the videos and I see that I've had everything upside down the whole time. Danny, praying that everything is okay. Oh, me too. Yeah. Wow. See, those are things we don't think about here. You know, we don't have to think about that because we don't have earthquakes here. Okay, so I'm going to just start. Well, no, I have to start. I'm going to start at the top of the basketball. So let me be right here. I'm going to look down and get some stones. I don't know why I didn't look earlier. But my worry is I don't think I have orange. So then I thought, well, maybe I should use hyacinth, and then or I don't want to use any of the coffees, not coffee, any of the what's it called? That color kind of looks like coffee, but it's not coffee. Oh man, my brain. See, I have a little bit of orange, but that's not going to be enough. So I'll keep that out. Maybe I have a little bit more somewhere else. I do like orange a lot. So I'm looking here, everything I have. You're going to see all my stones from the bling. What's it called? Bling? That I haven't used. No orange. No orange. What's this one? Pink. Blue. No orange. What's this over here? Uh-oh. It had the lid on it. Not a catastrophe yet. I just want to find, it's not that much orange I need. Or something that's comparable, right? Something that would work with that. 5-hour layover. Bling box. Thanks. Yeah. I have them all. Ones that I bought, I have them all sitting there. Pink. Isn't it crazy when you have so many stones, but never the ones you need? That's the same thing, guys, with shirts. I have a bedroom with shirts, oh my God, everywhere. And never the size or the color that they want. It is such a pet peeve of mine. It's like, oh my, no. Which I do have to place an order today. I have 7 sweatshirts that I need to get. Or not sweatshirts, hoodies. Yeah, hoodies. So I got to do that today. I'm trying to see what I have. If not, then we'll just start with the other ones, and then I can do that part when I find something that I can use. I know I have at least, I know I have at least some hyacinth in there. Check that one. I I hate to be down here searching during this because then you can't see me, but I know you can hear me. But probably not very well. Okay, we'll put this one. Take out the few that I have that I can see like a little bit of orange in there. Hyacinth, and then I'll check. It's candy apple. All right, I'm just going to take one more place. And then that's it. Okay. Oh. Ta-da. Like, I got this also. Hyacinth looks a little too pink. And I don't think she wants neon orange. Because I definitely have the neons. I tend to like neon a lot, so. Yep. I'm not doing well here. It's red. Let me see what this one is. This is hyacinth. See the hyacinth? I mean, it might work. What do y'all think? Do you think hyacinth is a good orange, like for, hey, Geneva, welcome. Let's see. What do I need to do to have make a hyacinth? You can go on Etsy, and there's one that says custom designs, and it's $20, and then you just send me your information, what you want, and honestly, I would not purchase it yet. I'd send me through there. You can send me a message. You can send a picture of it or explain to me what it is that you want, because if it's not something that's really big, like that's going to be taking me a long time, then sometimes I can adjust the price. But yeah, you can do like that. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, 4 generations. We have that right now. We have 4 generations, Mom, or are we 3? Only 3. Me, my son. Yep, 3. Anyway, anybody good with stone colors? Because I probably have enough of the hyacinth. And I remember Eve telling me one time that hyacinth could work. Looks pretty good. We'll try it. And if I don't like it, then I'll just cut it off and I'll find what I need to find. The other one I had was AB, hyacinth AB, and that one was definitely nothing. Okay. So I would say send me a message. You can do it through Etsy or through Messenger, I think. And then, because then that kind of helps me to know what it is. I know that there was a lady that contacted me that Eve had sent her, and I told her, give me a couple of days because I had a lot of backed up orders. And then I can't remember her name, but she didn't come back. No, I haven't heard from her. Okay, so we're going to, not this one. Okay, this one away. I just don't know if that's going to be enough. I really don't think so. Okay, I have one last place, and it has a lot of stones, so maybe. I tell you, I have everything everywhere. I don't know, I got choked. I'll be so excited if I pull out an orange packet. You're like, oh, yay! And that could happen. I just want y'all to know. I have a lot of SS6 that I got acquired recently. And I love these. I love stones. I'm sorry. I love them. And I don't like to lose them. Okay. No. That's going to be it. I don't see any. So I just have to use either hyacinth or wait and order some. Yeah, isn't that? No wonder. This is what I do all day, guys. Sun, tangerine, hyacinth. I don't have tangerine. I have sun. Okay, well, I didn't see them, so maybe I don't have any more. I had some sun. But sun, isn't sun the yellow and orange together? This one, only one. And then the same lady, I need to make these three DTF, which is basketball stuff. So I'm like, But I'm going to see if that's enough. And if it isn't, then I'll just flip it out and take them off, I guess. Take it off. I stopped to look at the chat because I know I'm over here messing around. I'm missing something, I'm sure. I don't want to miss anything. Again, if you just came in, thank you for being here. If you're in the bushes, thank you. I appreciate everyone here and dealing with this. Is not enough. I know it's not, right? Shall we try? All I have to do is dump it out. If not. Okay. And I always think, if I look again, it's probably there. So. I do have another shirt that I need to do that's pickleball. And it says, OMG, one more game. This is cute. Which I like. Because it's always, day before yesterday, Saturday was my anniversary. But, so it wasn't Saturday, it was Friday that I went to play. And I said, okay, I got to go. And then they were like, oh, we need one more person. Can you play? I was like, okay, one more game. Hey, Jesse. Good morning, sweetie. Thank you for being here. So the half moon shape orange. Well, I'm doing this outline part. I'm doing it in orange, just so it's a basketball. That's what she likes. And I said, okay, yeah, that's fine. And it's on a black shirt. And I'm going to have enough. Yay. That means I have to order. At least there's enough, right? I really like the Wizard of Oz one. I love the red. But I'm real partial to that candy apple red. And that's not even like one of my favorite. I like the Wizard of Oz a lot because my children, the older two, they were in a school play, and it was our school did every year. They did the Wizard of Oz. So when you got to 5th grade, that's the year they're leaving you and all that stuff, and they were in that. And the oldest son was the lion, and he sang and he did a really good job, and he was a character. And then my daughter, she did Glenda. She was a good witch, and she had a singing part as well, and she did very well. But hers was a little calm, where his was like, but so it has very, very good memories, and I love that. So I do like the Wizard of Oz, but I'm not going to see anything, so I don't really need a shirt. I've got to start figuring out what to do with all these shirts. You make them, I make them, and the majority of the time, half the time, let's go with half, I wear them one time, maybe twice. Then, like this one, okay, I wear this all the time. I wear this one all the time. I wear the hearts, the bunch of hearts, I wear that all the time. Um, I don't have a filter one, I wear it all the time. My YOLO, all the time. I mean, to the point that they're worn, like they're worn out looking. And then I noticed that they're all the cotton shirts. I don't wear the dry fit as much, and I'm always putting them on dry fit. I just, I don't know. I wear like the pickleball dry fit. I do wear those. So, I don't know. But I do need to go through my Etsy, and today would be a good day. I have to finish the Falk earrings that I had started last week. I have not finished those because I take those tomorrow because that's the school I'm at tomorrow. And all those orders, people are just waiting for their earrings. They haven't paid or anything, but they've been waiting. So it's been a couple of weeks almost on that. And so, yeah, that's it. But I'm really, really excited about the terrarium, and I want to get it going. So maybe I'll get started on it today. I don't know. There's only so many hours in this day, and I have to go to the post office, so that takes an hour or so, and then to where else? Um, Pickleball at 3 o'clock, 3:30. There's one. Yeah, this didn't need that many stones. I'm so happy I made it. An extra, a few to spare. Rhinestones are really deceiving, though, aren't they? That one I did of for Rivetta, the high school, which was a black and silver uh, and red one, it was almost 4,000 stones, and I was like, "Oh my god!" It didn't look like it, but they they sure add up. Oh, so I don't know. So what are you guys doing today? What's up with you guys? I told you all about my life, my crazy premonitions, my fear of getting that terrarium started. What are y'all doing? You found a balloon? I have one. I don't think I got mine on a Temu. You know where I got mine? Got them. Oh, my Clayco. I love my Clayco. Uh, I love Temu too. Maybe I don't think I got my Temu. Maybe because I do shop Temu a lot, and I love. I think this is so cute. I love this one. I don't know if I told you about. I had made I had the red one and the yellow one, and a little kid came over and dropped my yellow one and broke it. I was like, it's okay. That's why I have to tell the kids don't touch my toys. Let me check on that other frame. No, but you know what? It's not too far. I wanted to show you guys, but it's okay. And I wanted to show you my turtle house. And I just want to show you all everything. Okay, so basketball is in silver. I ordered these from Tianda the other day. Thank God she came in really quick. I love them. And for either Christmas or my birthday, Kimmy gave me Kim's my sister. I don't know if y'all know her. She's from K&M Creations. She changed her name. So just so y'all know, Kim used to be K&M Tumblers and Teas LLC, but she changed her name to K&M Creations. And hopefully she's going to be back doing stuff. She is posting on Facebook the things that she's doing, her shirts. But I'm happy that she's doing better. She's feeling better. Her legs are better. She's going to retire this year. Yay! When she retires, then I'm done for sure. Truly going to retire. Yeah. But I love the balloon dog. I'm very partial to him. And I saw that Eve from the Baby Smoothie, purchased the balloon dog, but I haven't seen it yet. So I don't know. She did that at the beginning too. She purchased something and then she didn't even download it. I was like, you need to download it. You gotta download it. You can't just let it sit there. Because then you forget. And although I have folders and folders of designs from the Rhinestone Mechanic, from Rhinestone World, they just sit there. But when you need them, you'll have it. And then I've lost some of mine that I did. I don't know how I lost them, but I went looking because I knew I had done one. And I couldn't find it. I'm like, huh. I know I've done it, so I'll just have to, sometimes, my laptop went down. I don't know if y'all remember that. And so that's when I got that external drive. And since then, I've been putting them on that. But maybe it was in that group of stuff that I lost. But it should have been then on Etsy. But then again, not everything I do goes to Etsy. Hey, Robin. You're a multitasker? So am I. It's crazy. Are you, Gail? You got to download. I know I had purchased from Etsy, and it was Cat in the Hat, and it was a bunch of stuff, and it was years ago. Then when I went back because I knew I had purchased it and I wanted it, it was gone. And I guess they went out of business or something, or they closed their account. I'm not sure how that works, but it's not there. So you never know. And I've had, where people will, I need to send one out today. I forgot. Sorry, Irene, I forgot. If you're listening, they've asked me like for something, and then I don't know, just like one initial or something. And thank you, baby. I appreciate that. To be honest with you, when she asked me to make it, I said, of course, and I made it. And then she said, can you make the word basketball smaller? And I was like, nope. So that was the end of that. She didn't call me for a couple of weeks. And then she did call and she said, okay, I want it. I said, okay. So then I made it smaller. Yeah. And they'll be gone. So yeah. I have a bad habit of changing the fonts though. Like this is a font that's in there, but it doesn't look like it anymore because I changed it. I moved the stones. I changed the line numbers of lines, and I don't know why I do it, but it's just more work for me. But yeah, I ended up changing it, making it smaller for her. So I have a larger one. And I agreed after I got over the initial that it was large. It was like the word basketball was like almost 4 inches. was big. I don't know why I did that big to begin with. But yeah. Well, that happened on my thing, and they told me that, and I want to say I let them get something else. I mean, I understand we all do. We do it. And I have done that with the files for the for 3D. Not to mention that if in the files for 3D stuff, I use Maker's World a lot, but I also have some Patreons that I pay for, and I go to like Cults 3D and I purchase. And I'll purchase one, and then it'll end up being on Maker's World for free. So then I have to go back. And, like, I'll be like, oh. So now I'm cross-referencing. Like, if I see something I like in Cults, I go to Maker's World and I search for it. Okay, it's not here. Then I'll get it. If I have a lot that I don't need and I buy. And even though I have like thousands of files of really cute things, it takes me forever to get something going because I have to go search all the sites to see what feels good in my brain. I don't know. Taking this really slow, sorry. I've noticed I've become really slow at this blinging. I missed one right there, so I have to go back. But I hope to do the football one maybe later today, if not tomorrow evening. Tomorrow evening, I don't go to pickleball, so I have time. I just need to get a picture. And if not, if they don't get it to me in a timely manner, then I'll just use that for Donovan or something. I'll get some of his youth football pictures, and I'll put something together. Let's see. I cut a template twice. It's annoying. It's annoying to me to have, say, the Maker's World, right, and then to go purchase and then find it. But it's right here, and I didn't have to buy it for. And then a lot of the miniature stuff is expensive. I'm like, why would? But I now get it that I'm trying to make it because it is. No, I don't get it because you just make it simple. Hey, Baker McCake, thank you. You. Okay, so let's go with the little. What do I have? The lounge chairs. I think that was like, if I'm not mistaken, like $7 or $8 for that file. And I'm like, I don't understand when you can get the regular 3D toy looking thing for $4, $3, $5. But they're very expensive. I have paid $9. Why did I pay $9? I did. And I haven't even made it. Because I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah. I do crazy things. Spend a lot of money for no reason. So I guess when I complain about Streamyard being so expensive, I should remember that I waste a lot of money buying things that you don't need. But, okay. So I don't think there's any missing. I don't think so. I don't see any extras. If you do, let me know. Did y'all tell me what y'all were doing today? And I didn't see it. Because... back a little bit. I know a lot of people are working. That's all I saw. I'm getting a bunch of texts from the ladies that I play pickleball with because three of the four, no, three of the four of us don't work. You're sewing? Oh, a quilt block. Yeah, I told you. You're going to make me eventually go back to do some stuff because I love all that. Although I've never done quilting. Well, I did way back, way back. You're talking like way back. When the kids, the older two kids were little. I when they were little, I sewed. I just picked it up and started sewing. Like with a pattern and then without a pattern. And I took a bunch of our clothes, the kids' clothes, and I cut squares and I put them all together. And I put it all together. And it's huge. It's like for a king size bed. And that's as far as I got. And it's in a box. I didn't put the quilt material in there. I didn't put a backing material. I didn't put an outside trim. And I really, and I enjoyed it. But, things get busy. And if I put it down and take one day off from doing something, I squirrel onto something else. My husband always asks, what's next? Because I'm going from one thing to the next to the next. I'm like, well, to be honest with you, I want that. Effie? That's how you pronounce it? I want that. It's expensive. My brother-in-law has it, but he hasn't come in yet. But he did purchase it. I want it really bad. I think that they should send it to me. I was just putting it out there. They should send it to me and say, yes, you don't have very many followers, but your followers would love it. But yeah, they don't listen to me, I'm sure. But it's cool. It is super cool. I've been watching stuff on it, and I really like one. Have y'all seen it? What do y'all think about it? Does anybody have it? Do y'all have it? We have to whisper because someone will. No thoughts on it? Anybody? I think it's Effie. Effie, E-F-U-Y, E-U-F-Y, something like that. It's so cool. I'm like, I'll trade you this and this for that. But no. I don't think that they've actually gone out to like the general public. Just the beginner ones did, the testing and trial ones. But I've been checking them out, and I really like it. I bet you have. Maybe I'm not saying it right. I thought it was Effie, E-U-F-Y. It's the one that can print on different things, on even like rounded things, and it's really cool. And they're expensive, and they're new, and blah blah blah. And I've been watching. Like, I'm over the whole. I didn't get a laser thing. What are they called? Gail, you have one. I'm over that. I just watch when y'all make stuff. But this one's really going to be nice. And I really would like one. It is. I think it's pronounced Ufet. Is it? Hey. It is really cool. She did a review. Does she have one? I haven't seen her use it. Yeah. It's, I don't know, it's like big technology, and they're super expensive, and they brought it down to a little It doesn't. It looks, I don't know, kind of like a brand new microwave or something. It's really cool. And then they they were just like on these tiles, these little 3D, these little tiles and magnets, and the way it comes out raised, and it's just really cool. It's something that I would like. Eufy, yeah, it's EUFY, and it's Eufy. Okay, thank you, Danny. I got some Eufy. It, I like it, and yeah, they're gonna have to work out kinks. All the kinks in there. Um, but I thought about, you know what? I'm gonna call them and say, hey, I really want one of those. I swear I'll do you justice. I'll tell you how cool you are and how great you are. But they're gonna be like, woman, we don't even know you. So, but maybe in time, as things go on, if it gets a little cheaper, then yeah, I don't see that in the next couple of years. When my brother-in-law gets his, I will live vicariously through him. Which I don't. Kimmy says he's not going to get it for a while. So you're talking, later, much later, much later. Oh, I'm thinking my thing is done, so I can show you guys. I don't know if Cheryl's still here, or she went back to sleep. It's early for her. Let me see if I can hold on and check real quick because I hear it like a little bit more silence. Ooh, yeah. Well, no, one more thing. I think it's got like one or two more passes, but it looks so cute, and I've had the file for a long time. It's just I quit doing some of the floppies because I was making so many. Oh, there you are, Cheryl. Oh, what time is it now? You're gonna go over to the studio? Be careful. I don't know what it's like, so I don't know about driving around and that kind of stuff right afterwards. When the streets open. Sorry, I picked this up and I have to do this because I have only one hand. I don't know if I like this one. Does that look okay to y'all? I can always take it off if I decide I don't like it. Try to pick up this mess a little bit because when I go to pick it up, if there's anything, then sometimes I can't do it. And then I'll mess it up. I have not been doing that well at the college. Almost 8:30. Oh, good. Everything's fine in the studio. Well, good. I'm glad that everything's good. Yeah, I'm going to turn it towards me so I can see it. It is correct for you, right, Gil? Because that's why I did it like this, because I thought y'all needed to see it. So Patricia, okay. Let me check. I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to turn it either. I'm afraid then those stones might pop out, but because this isn't level. It looks okay. Might look better without it. Are you serious? So now is it good? Now it's upside. I put it upside down for me, so y'all would have it for you. Crazy. Probably gonna take it off. Probably gonna take it off. That's candy. That's candy apple red. Candy apple red for Lady Raiders. Yep. Two things are just about to. Let me check real quick, because if I can get the roof of my fairy house out, I will. Although it's not anything near finished. Okay. And it's just a little. I just wanted to see how it was coming out. Okay, so it's got lots of supports on it. I'm gonna bring you up here. Okay, so this is just the white prototype at this point. It's got support right here in the middle, at the top. This is just the roof. I have to cut that off. So, can you see that? That's the tortoise shell part, and then it's going to come around. It'll be the tortoise shell around here, and then it'll be colored. You can see it. Hopefully you can. I thought white would be the easiest way to see things, but maybe not. Anyway, so it's going to look like a tortoise shell, and then I want a slight flare. I want it to have that. The tortoise shell has that. It's the big hump and then that little flare, and that's where I'm stuck right now. I have not been able to do that. And when you get the color on there, it'll look good. And it'll sit sideways like this, and then the house bottom will be down here. I still may need to shorten it. Depends. Right now, this is just where I've started. And then the house is about the same with the front door. But I think once the colors add to it, then the tortoise shell will look. I want it to look like a tortoise shell. That's the whole brain thing. So this is the first time I print it, and yeah, I think I'm gonna like it. I just gotta finish and figure out how to round them. You see how this is sticking out here? Yeah, I just, yeah, I want that flare. I want that, and not a lot. I just need a little come out. And one of the things in my brain is that at the front door, if I have this little thing that comes out, I can hang like a little light, and then the steps, right? If you can imagine it, if I have a little flare, it'd be like a little porch light thing. That's the whole reason for the flare. And because I thought it would look super much. I want it to look like a turtle. I want it to look like a turtle. So it will be in turtle colors, earth looking, natural looking. That's what the brain sees. That doesn't mean it's going to happen. But yeah. So that's it. Okay. The other one's still not done. And it's been going since last night. And so it might happen. Anyway, I'm happy because it didn't come out as bad as I thought. So, something like that. I'm hoping, Jesse, my brain sees it super cool. It doesn't always happen. Okay, let me get the transfer paper. Kimmy gave me it. Kim, she's so bad. She doesn't like something or she doesn't want something, she gives it to me. She's like, I didn't like this transfer paper. I'm like, okay, I'll take it. I probably won't like it either, but oh well. And I would probably be a little bit faster at the at making the little fairy house if I would just choose a file that's already ready. But I don't want that. I want to make my own. So there I go, learning the programs so that I can do it. You know? It'll be elevated a little bit. It's the roof. So, yeah. This part, I'm not sure if I understand. So, when you get that, just that little lip, then underneath here will be the house part. So I should have a little space where the door is and the step, like, and underneath there I should be able to put like a little light. If not, then I'm going to have a little something come out. Yeah, this is only the roof. Yeah, this is only the roof. Like I said, it may end up being a little bit shorter, but it's the first, because I want this and then I want it to come out. So it's possibly going to be shorter than this. The whole thing is probably going to be about 8 inches tall. So, yeah, no, this is just the roof. And it's going to be sitting this way, right? The tortoiseshell going this way, because it's more flat than it is long, the house. So the front door will be here. And I want it to be like if you were walking and you look down, you would think, oh, wow, a turtle. Oh, wow, a turtle. See? That's working. But you never know. Because you never know. All right, so anyway, Kim said that this was not good paper, so that's why I get the not good. It's like when I don't like something, I give it to my husband. Here, you want this? I don't like it. And he goes, it's not good. And I go, uh-uh. He goes, why would you want to give me something that's not good? Yeah. He likes more things than I do, that's for sure. He's one of those that he'll eat anything once. If he doesn't like it, he won't eat it again. But I'm real weird about certain foods. So H, I'm happy to renew your glass. Yeah, me too. So hard. Yeah, this is like real sticky, clingy paper. Hopefully it's not real loud on your ear. Sorry. Because this is like a process that is not good. Okay. Then just move that over so I don't have that in my way. Sorry you don't get to see you, just in case. You'll know if I say a lot of cuss words. You'll know. Yeah, this is real sticky, icky to my finger. Dior, my husband must be up and about because Dior is going to go crazy. Got it. Yes, we did not make a mess of it. All right, guys, was there anything I didn't cover? Was there anything I didn't cover? I think I told you about the whole world. So today I'll work hard to get the earrings and stuff ready for tomorrow's work day. And I guess that's going to be it for today. I got a lot of other things to do, but so I want to thank everybody for being here. I appreciate you guys, and I am looking forward to doing the football and the Shrinky Dinks. I think I'm going to love the Shrinky Dinks. So I definitely want to come on live on the Shrinky Dinks because I like that a lot. The football might be a little stressful. I might burn something. But other than that, we're good. So thank you all. And those in the bushes, I appreciate it. If you could do me a favor and hit the thumbs up, I would appreciate that as well. The vlog just went out. Gail's coming on later today. Miss Becky comes on tonight. I don't know what day Robin's coming on. I've been seeing Miss Robin a lot. Oh, you have to do school pickup as well. Wow, it's a lot. But you got this. And so that's going to be it for me today. I will record the pieces that I put together in the terrarium, and then come back and show you more once I get my house going a little bit. Hey, Carol, thank you, baby. And so I'll keep y'all up to date on that stuff. And then Thursday we do have Pat Check. And that's it for us. Thanks, guys. Until next time. See ya.